So, for my piece, my sculpture as a whole, I wanted to talk about COVID 19 as far as how society has reacted to the pandemic. This was very much inspired by a moment that happened to me at my job. This was earlier in the year when we were enforcing people to wear masks when they come into stores if they decided to leave their homes to go and do as they please. And I went up to this one customer. He wasn't wearing a mask, and I was asking him if he had a mask, and if not, I would be able to offer him one. And before I could finish my sentence, he turned to me saying, "I don't need a mask. This is all just a hoax. He said there's nothing to be worried about. Like, no one's dying from the pandemic." And went on a whole rant, and the situation was escalating. And then before it could get any worse, he finally up and stormed out of the store. And I noticed that, I'm assuming it was his son. He came up to me, and he was wearing a mask, and he was saying, "I'm so sorry, my dad's behaving this way. Like, please don't get mad at him." And then he up and followed his dad to try and calm him down. And I found that very interesting, how from that one moment, I saw two very different viewpoints of society in regards to the pandemic. There's one side that thinks this is all some sort of grand, elaborate hoax, that we're all being taken for fools, while the others are trying to take stride of the pandemic. Well, not take stride, excuse me. Trying to adapt to the situation that's going on right now, which is like wearing a mask, staying in lockdown, washing hands, and so on and so forth. And the ones that do wear masks, they villainize the others who are not wearing a mask. And it's almost like each opposing side, even though they're both vastly different, they're seeing one or the other as a virus, or seeing each other as the pandemic itself. And I find that very frightening and interesting at the same time, that we as humans, as a society, we're so strongly react to one or the other in regards to this huge worldwide pandemic that's going on right now. So for this piece, this is very much talking about how we're all experiencing this in different ways. And it's more of pointing at each other for who is the virus, or what is the virus at this point in our lives.